We just got some good or maybe bad news, depending on how you look at it, honestly, about the future of Pokemon, like Generation 10, Legends Galar, and honestly, even more than just Pokemon. We're gonna push the boundaries even further here. This may be good or bad news for just the future of Nintendo games as a whole, but specifically in this video, I wanted to talk about Pokemon, like the Pokemon side of things. This information is actually kind of crazy. It was a little bit unexpected, but to be fair, it's not like completely unexpected. And I know I'm gonna get some comments about this. Don't worry, none of these actually work. These are all broken copies. None of them work, none of them play. They're all just like destroyed and scratched up, but they look amazing on display. Some are like the greatest game. In the comments below, let me know your favorite video game of all time. Like seriously, your favorite video game ever. So the information I want to talk about is about the Switch 2. Nintendo have finally made an official announcement saying that moving forward, software development will be centered around the Switch 2, which I'm pretty sure that means Nintendo games, like Nintendo first-party games, are not going to be on the Switch 1 anymore. Now, this doesn't mean we can't have like third-party developers still put out games on the Switch, but I'm pretty sure this means more for like the first-party side of things, which means like Pokemon, Mario, Donkey Kong, just whatever, like Yoshi, which now this is good news and bad news. And here's why it's good news, is because if we have Switch 2 exclusive video games going forward, that means these games are going to be bigger and better. Like imagine if they were still making 3DS games as well as like the same game on the Switch. Now that would be kind of sick if they still made 3DS games, because like, you know, there's something just different about like the older graphics compared to like newer modern graphics. I actually would love if they could make some 3DS games still. But like with Pokemon games, like they can't just make one version of Generation 10 on the Switch 2 be just way better than the Switch 1 version. The Switch 1 version cannot hold up with what they want to do. No, we have had leaks about Pokemon Generation 10, like stuff about the battle mechanic in the game. I mean, here's a whole leak summary right here. We have it releasing next year, set in Southeast Asia. We're gonna have island exploring, underwater exploring. It's gonna be open world again. The main theme is gonna be like infinity, survival in the jungle, procedural generation for islands, brand new graphics engine, and a Switch 2 exclusive, which entails that this game is gonna be a big game. Gen 10 is going to be a big Pokemon game. If you're gonna ask me my opinion, I honestly do prefer if they do move on to the Switch 2, and I know a lot of people don't have the Switch 2 yet, but their sales are booming. The Switch 2 sales are doing pretty good, so I think it's safe to say within the next year, more and more people are going to get the Switch 2. Bad news side of things is like some people aren't going to be able to get a Switch 2 for a while. You know, it is expensive. The Switch 2 is super expensive. Gaming as a hobby nowadays is just so expensive. It's getting insane. All these subscriptions, game prices are rising. It's crazy. But like I said, the good news side of things is that the future of Pokemon games is going to be bigger and better. Like I said, we have leaks about Gen 10. We have leaks about another Legends game coming out, Legends Galar, which will be a Switch 2 exclusive, which like some of the leaked photos seem pretty interesting about kind of like how it's going to perform. I kind of made a video about this a couple videos ago if you want to check it out. I would say the thing that I'm most hyped for Generation 10 would be about ride Pokemon. It seems like we will be able to ride a lot of Pokemon, like almost every single like bigger Pokemon, to travel around, you know, run, glide, I'm assuming, go on water. So that's going to be interesting, as well as like the island theme. I know a lot of people hate it, especially IGN, but I like the water stuff, man. The water, the islands, I'm down for that. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see this. And now we will probably get the first reveal of Generation 10 for Pokemon Day 2026, which is coming up soon, guys. It's going to be February 27th of 2026, which is quite literally just a couple of months away. Time is going to fly, and then we'll have the announcement of Gen 10. And as well as that, we'll have like more Pokemon news, like Pokopia. I mean, shoot, Pokopia is a Switch 2 exclusive. How in the world is this game a Switch 2 exclusive? The only reason that makes sense, like the only logic behind why this is a Switch 2 exclusive, is that they want Gen 10 Pokemon in this game. Because this game looks like it could run on the phone. It seriously could totally run on the Switch 1. But yeah, if they want Gen 10 exclusive Pokemon in this game, they have to keep it on the Switch 2, because Gen 10 is not going to be on the Switch 1. So it just kind of wouldn't make sense. Okay, before we move on to the next topic, let me know what you guys think about this. Like, do you think this is good news, or do you take this as bad news that it looks like Nintendo are not going to be making exclusive games for the Switch 1 anymore? It's going to be focused on the Switch 2. Like I said, this doesn't mean third-party developers can't still put stuff out on the Switch 3. I just said the Switch 3. What in the world? On the Switch 1, the Switch 3 is probably a couple years away, honestly. And I want to make this an announcement. If you guys want to join my Reddit, I finally am like active on the Reddit. I made this thing years ago and I literally never shouted out. The link is going to be in the description down below. But basically, I think it'd be fun if you guys like post stuff in here and I can make videos about it every now and then, just like reacting to like stuff in the Reddit. You could put memes, Pokemon stuff, funny things about the videos, about my bro Nintendo, just anything, guys. If you want to join the Reddit, link is in the description down below. And before we move on to the leaks and stuff, there is like this entire PDF thing of just pretty much what Nintendo officially like put out about kind of like where they want to go, some of their updates about their sales and stuff like that. It's quite insane. It's on their website. It's pretty easy to find. It's their, financial results and stuff like that. Okay, so now let's move on to something else. We know we're getting some new Mega Evolutions in the DLC for Legends ZA, right? The Mega Dimension DLC seems interesting. And now there are so many Mega Evolutions I would just die to have. Like so many Mega Evolutions that I would love to have. First of all, though, I want to know what your dream Mega Evolution would be. Mine is probably like Talonflame, Flygon, Tyrantrum would be pretty cool. I would also like 25 more Mega Evolutions for Charizard. Okay, I'm obviously just kidding. Charizard has too much love, but honestly, I wouldn't even mind seeing a Charizard Z. Even though Charizard is like the favorite Pokemon from Game Freak, like Game Freak is just, they just love Charizard. I think a Charizard Z could still look pretty cool, but I would prefer other Pokemon to get a new Mega Evolution rather than a Pokemon getting a third Mega Evolution. Could you guys seriously imagine if we had Charizard X, Y, and Z? Now, that would be just insane. Cardinal over on Twitter has been posting some of his concepts again. So this is Mega Aegislash, which he did a couple of months ago, but he like remade some. Now, this looks awesome, dude. Mega Aegislash would go crazy. I would 100% put this on my team. I think that they had a missed opportunity by not making Mega Aegislash a real Mega Evolution because this looks so sick. He made like a Pokedex thing with Mega Aegislash, which looks so sick. I love the design, bro. And he also did one for Mega Glamora. I can't remember if I showed you guys this already, but even if I did, I'm gonna show you guys again because it's so awesome. So here's the Pokedex version of Mega Glamora. And then here's the like full version, the full render. Now this looks so sick, bro. Cardinal is another level of talented when it comes to these like 3D renders. I don't know how in the world he does it. I have tried to do 3D renders a little bit here and there, and then I'm not even gonna lie, I give up pretty quickly because I'm like, I don't know what to do. But these designs look so sick. Now, I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen with the future of Pokemon. Generation 10, what's gonna really, like, what is it gonna look like? Bro, it better look good because a lot of the leaks were saying it was going to be kind of looking like Xenoblade Chronicles X, which looks really cool. Like the kind of jungle, colorful vibe going on. If it looks like that or anything similar to that, I would be happy. The game needs voice acting. We need a Pokemon game with voice acting. It has been, what, 30 years? We don't have a single Pokemon game with voice acting. Legends ZA has like some grunt noises every now and then, which is, it's kind of weird because it's like, your character doesn't talk. But then when they get up on like a ledge or something, you hear like a little grunt noise. It's weird. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts. What do you guys think about just future of gaming on the Switch 2, like Nintendo games, Pokemon games? What do you guys think about the Mega Dimension DLC? And make sure to join the Reddit. I would just love to make Reddit videos every now and then. Fun Reddit videos, talking about like memes, Pokemon stuff, updates. I think it'd just be kind of fun to do. So make sure to join up the Reddit in the description down below. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day today. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications if you haven't already. Guys, we are getting close to 30,000 subscribers. I think it's possible we could hit it by the end of the year, which is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe that's reality. I never thought I would ever hit 20K in general, even 15K, 10K, and we're almost at 30,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank you guys, each and every single one of you. Thank you so much. And if you are real and watching this far in the video, comment down below monster, just the word monster. Let's confuse those people that are not watching this far in the video. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Someone